While 5G has received the most media attention, Cat-M may be the network that is most anticipated in the world of IoT, and for good reason. By taking out what you don't need, lower latency, and high data throughput speed, it will become the default standard for most IoT applications in 2019 and beyond. By taking out the speed and offering a higher latency, this allowed designers to remove a lot of components that are not required. This offers a few benefits, the first being low power usage. When you have a lower usage of power, this allows you to use a smaller battery or extend the battery life, lowering cost and the overall size of the unit. The second benefit to less components is a smaller footprint. Although some manufacturers may choose to keep the cellular module for Cat-M the same size as other technologies for contingency's sake, others will reduce the size, allowing it to fit into smaller designs than ever before, maximizing its appeal. I don't want to make it sound like it's only optimal for text-based traffic, although I would highly recommend not watching YouTube videos over a Cat-M connection. It does offer enough bandwidth to upload reports and to send down firmware updates as needed, just not as fast as other technologies. It has two big issues to it, however, depending on your needs and your timelines. The first is the very high latency that I referred to, or the time it takes to send data in a loop. It is definitely the ground option if you were to compare it to a courier company. As long as you are okay with the extra time it takes to send and receive data, this might not be an issue. The other issue in 2019 may be the coverage. Although carriers have been working quickly to deploy the network everywhere, it may not have optimal coverage in all places in 2019, especially in rural areas and some in building systems. However, since it's very easy for the carriers to deploy, this may not be an issue for too long. The first kind of application that Cat-M is going to see very heavy use for is in the wearable and personal tracker space. Most people using these devices are not likely to be heavy data users, and most data is not extremely time sensitive. Even if it's used for a panic alarm, it may cause only an extra couple seconds of delay, which is not a deal breaker in most cases. If it is, 4G or 5G might be warranted. The next application is for heavy equipment monitoring. While some devices may produce a lot of data, many companies will not feel the need to transmit all of it wirelessly, but instead will just be looking for updates on key readings and locations, something that Cat-M is optimized for. The term environmental systems is quite broad, as it can refer to monitoring things like the pH level of a river, the light level of a baseball stadium, or the level of ice on a roadway. In any of these cases, plus many, many more, Cat-M offers the perfect balance. Finally, most fleet operators are looking at Cat-M-based solutions to replace existing 3G solutions, as it allows for a lower overall cost and improved battery usage without sacrificing performance. In short, Cat-M is set to become the dominant North America IoT network in 2019, and if you don't need a lot of speed and are okay with longer latency than in 4G, it definitely should be on your radar.